A lot of women may be considering a second act, whether they're returning to the workforce after caring for children or just looking for something different. Sometimes the hardest part is getting started. And this morning we're looking at the challenges and opportunities of exploring that second act with Jill Morenz, CEO of Aviator, and business owner Melanie Cedergren. It's good to see both of you again.
Thank you.
So Melanie, let me start with you because you actually decided to launch a second act after you visited Europe. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, I had been in business before. I was a sales rep for a pharmaceutical company and also for a business-to-business company. Then I stepped back and raised 3 children. And then my husband got transferred to China. We lived there for a while. We traveled a lot, went to Italy, tasted olive oil, and it just like changed my whole life. I came back, the kids were getting older, and my background in pharmaceuticals, I knew about the health, how inflammation worked in your body, and I learned that olive oil does the same thing, and that was my hook. And I didn't know how to start a business, didn't know, anything, and Aviator kind of helped me in that being confident enough to go ahead and do that. And that was 11 years ago now, and I hit the ground running and haven't turned back.
Yeah, and so Jill, what are some reasons? First of all, she was inspired by traveling and raising children. What are some of the other reasons that women might consider a second act?
Yes, well, definitely when women take time off to care for children or perhaps an aging parent, a lot of women around my age are starting to feel edged out of the workforce, or else they are just tired of whatever they've been doing for the last 30 years, 20, 30 years. And many women want to make a bigger impact. So that's another reason why they decided to make a change.
So like I mentioned, it might be hard just to know how to start. So Melanie, how did you figure out where to start?
Well, the Aviator was very helpful because I didn't know how to start a business. I had, in my first sales job, I called on a lot of small businesses, so I wanted to own a small business. That was kind of like in the back of my mind, and they really helped me to find like how to do it, how to get the financing, how to make a business plan. I didn't have those tools, and they really helped bring that out for me. And as I made the steps, doors just kept opening, and so it just seemed like this is the right thing for me to do.
You just had to take that first step.
I had to be confident enough to take that first step, but there's places that can help you, which is just amazing.
So Jill, you've been doing this for quite a while. What are some of the basics that you teach women, or even tips that you can give just right now while you're here on Good Morning Cincinnati?
Sure. Well, so we have talked to a lot of women like Melanie, and we decided to develop a program specifically to help women discover what their second act might be, whether it's starting a business, which we love, or if it's not. The ideation part of it, figuring out what they might want to do, and also helping with inspiration. So we have inspirational speakers, like we have Melanie, will be part of this second act boot camp, which is at the end of the month, and also instruction. So figuring out what their ideal situation might look like, and then how to get there. And then if they want to start a business, we've got all kinds of tools for that.
That's great. And it might just help to know that you're in the same boat with a lot of people. You get the encouragement. So the boot camp is on September 29th and 30th. Are there still spots available? Like, do you have a lot of room left?
Yes, we want to have actually a small group so that everybody can get a lot of individualized attention. So
and how much does it cost?
$295.
All right, and it's the afternoon of the Friday and then the morning of the Saturday.
And dinner and breakfast included.
Okay, that's a pretty good deal. And you can meet Melanie and Jill and get all of their expertise. Yeah, it's the Aviator second act boot camp, and we've got a link on local12.com for you right now to make it easy for you. Melanie and Jill, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, appreciate you coming in and sharing your expertise.
You can always find our stories here on YouTube, but go ahead and click subscribe to get notifications and stay in the know.